Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? This is your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. Man, the state of retro gaming is basically on life support. It's been on life support for a few years because the whole situation is being treated as a business. It used to be something that collectors do. They play their games, they buy at garage sales, thrift stores, Salvation Armies, pawn shops, and flea markets. Now, a lot of these YouTube channels who are resellers, who do video games, have buy lists. Phoenix Resale has a buy list, man. He also has an app called One Up. Now you got Chase After the Right Price, Sam, out there putting the buy list out. Fam, I'm sitting here like, wow, this shit is really going hard. And the thing is, for regular people who actually collect, dude, it's a fuckery. It's a mess. It's a hit or a miss. And my thing is, man, I'm going to tell you just like this. If you're going to collect, you need to know the state of gaming in 2024. My thing is, man, you got Facebook Marketplace, but, it's always somebody saying they know what they got. They know what they got. And you see what the games are, and you be like, what the hell do you got? Man, this is why I'm saying, man, you got to slow your roll and take your time. We all get our day in the sun, but right now, man, these prices are crazy. And I know a lot of you all was like, hey, we told you that. You wasn't listening. You blocked people because of that. No. I'm going to tell you something. You get on eBay and be realistic with shit. You want prices for what they were, 10 years ago? You're not going to get that. You ain't going to get prices, from 5 years ago? You're not going to get none of that no more. Those days are gone. The people who collect retro games are Generation X and a few of the other little generations that do. But I'm going to tell you, video games have come a long way. It used to be treated as something that's just fun to do in your spare time. Now people see it's a viable business and they're making millions off of it. And you sit back and you look, you like, damn, they got employees and all this shit, and you just shaking your damn head, man. And see, this is what I'm saying. If you gonna do this, you need to know what the hell you're doing. You need to know that there are repercussions to, doing retro gaming and things like that. And why, not even retro gaming, video game in general, man. These consoles are high as hell. If you want to buy if you want to buy a PS5, it's high. Xbox Series X, high. OLED Switch, high. All this stuff is high. It's not cheap anymore, and it won't be. The prices in some areas have went down. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I found the best deals on eBay, man. Sometimes I go up to some of these stores and, dude, you're going to pick up some things that you may want and some things you may not. But I learned, man, I take my time. I buy big lots of stuff and I keep it. I'm not out here trying to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the stuff that I need and sell the stuff I do. No, man, I'm going to keep all my shit. That's how it is. This is how I grow this collection, man. Right now, I'm sitting here looking at it like, if you do this any other way, you're not going to go anywhere. Trying to build a collection in this day and age, bruh, you got your work set up against you, because a lot of this stuff is already in the hands of collectors who are not parting ways with it. And a lot of the stuff is being snatched up by these bigger resellers, man, who, out here offering good prices for it. And guess what? You gonna sell if you need the money. You gonna sell if you out here just looking up stuff to flip. And that's the thing, man. I'm trying to figure out how to actually push ahead and do this retro gaming and video gaming in itself, because I have a big Switch collection. And I was looking at that back then. I have my regular video games behind me and I have my retro in front of me. And, I was just sitting there thinking, I said, damn, it's hard. It really is. For anybody who out there say, look, man, I haven't spent a penny out my pocket on this stuff. Man, I spent tons of dough on this damn stuff. So don't sit here and preach that bullshit to me like it could be done. Maybe. eBay sales are slow. Amazon sales are slow. People are not hitting like they used to. Why you think they offering so many damn deals? That's why I'm pushing with eBay, man. Because, see, if I don't buy it, people be like, hey, look, this shit been sitting. Guy actually sent me something saying this been sitting on eBay for like 15 days, man. Everybody showed interest, but you the only one that was like, man, what type of deal could you throw me? And he was like, man, I thought about that, and I was like, look, I got this, this, and this. And I was like, man, this is what I could do. And he was like, man, I don't know about that. And I said it just like this. I said, once you send me that offer, I will accept and pay immediately. I said, that's the type of business that you want to do with people. I said, as far as all this other stuff, I said, I can't do anything about it, but people been out here not paying me. And I said, man, it ain't got nothing to do with me and you. I said, I don't know those people, and, this is business. So he did that, payment like that, got the product. Bro, you know what? I built the connection there. My thing is, dude, every time that he got something, he let me know. And see, this is how you build this shit up. See, people think that you're going to build stuff with these collections, grassroots. You going out here being organic, just like, they showing you on YouTube. I used to do that back in the 90s. I used to do that back in the early 2000s. Dude, but see, back then it was different. It was no damn YouTube. There was nobody out here showing you that you can make money off this stuff. So you were just out here getting it, and you like, man, they had it at thrift stores and every damn thing. A Sega Genesis was $1.50. Dude, they had Super Nintendo sitting on a toy shelf for $2 damn. Do you know how many of them damn things I had at the time? I had damn near like 10 of them. And people telling me, man, see, that's the problem. No, that ain't the problem. The problem was, back then, shit was accessible. Things were cheap. Don't get me wrong, when the new consoles came out, man, they were pricey. But that's what it was. See, that was new product. But, far as like the old stuff, like if you went to GameStop back in the day, which was Funkoland, stuff was like, some of the games went down to the cartridge-based games went down to like $1.50, 99 cents. For some of the games, like on the Nintendo back, when, as the systems get popular, the Nintendo fell out of popularity because the Super Nintendo jumped up in there. Then you had the Sega Genesis, so, the Nintendo wasn't as popular anymore, and those game prices had dropped. Dude, that was the time when I was picking up everything. But as I look at it now, I look at the collection I built in such a short period of time and nothing but cartridges. Dude, it's crazy. People told me it couldn't be done, and I'm sitting here like, man, y'all playing. Y'all not serious. You don't realize what you can put together when you out here doing what you're doing. This is why I say, man, you can't sit out here and just sit on the sideline sometimes, man. You got to find that way in. You got to look at everything and be like, man, man, I got this and I got that. And, I got a couple of these, man. I was looking at the games today. I was cleaning games. And I realized, I bought a lot of sports games. And it was a lot of complete, it was a lot of doubles, man. But for the price it was, man, I was like, man, cool. I got another one coming, but it got doubles too, man. But that's part of the situation. As time go, maybe, I do a giveaway with some of them. But see, that's the thing. In order to build, you got to create. You got to create a base. If you're going to go out and buy $20 and $30 games each pop, man, you ain't going to actually build anything. It's all going to be super duper expensive. I hear so many people say, oh, now, he don't be out here buying video games every day. And see this. And I'm like, what are you complaining about? Why would you complain about somebody else's money? Like I said, this stuff is not hard to find if you look. But it's the prices that may get you. And like I said, man, if you are one of those OG gamers and back in the day what prices cost, yeah, you're gonna sit here and be like, man, these prices are crazy. But if you somebody like me and you realize that, hey, dude, it's what it is. Either we could be in here doing this or we could be doing that. And I'm sitting here looking at the games, I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing one, man. Dude, I think I've been doing this for like 3 months as far as collecting retro games. But I got Got damn near 300 of them. Between the NES, the Super NES, the N64, and the Sega Genesis. Dude, I'm telling you, this shit is not hard. You know, like I said, you know, I reallocate funds. If I'm not buying figures, man, I'm not buying comic books, I'm not buying shoes, I invest in some of the games. And don't get me wrong, this is not an investment, it's an investment in fun, because when you try to treat something like it's some sort of business investment, investments, like anything, lose value. You know, the stock goes up, the stock goes down. You know, like I said, the games during the pandemic, dude, if you wanted to sell, that was the greatest time in history to actually sell, because they were just super duper inflated. You could have got games, man. I mean, damn. I mean, you could have got thousands for your damn whole collection. You could have got like damn near 15, 20,000, because people had money to burn. They weren't going any damn where. They weren't doing too much. You know, the average person couldn't go too far. And just being realistic, man. I'm looking at everything and I'm just explaining, hey, this community, you know, that we call gaming, man, is a lie. Shit is high. Shit is not going to be what it used to be. And I think a lot of people want the old days back. Bro, them days are gone and they won't come back. Just leave it like that and everything will be good. See, this is where we, you know, keep falling off at. Nobody ever understands that sometimes you just got to stick a fork in it. And that shit is done. But till later, fam. Thank you for watching. Peace out.